Hi, I'm Randy Altman with Post Perspective. We're here at Siggraph 2016, and I have Chris Bond from Thinkbox Software next to me. And why don't you first, let's start off just what is Thinkbox? Let people know.
Sure. So Thinkbox Software is about 39 people now, and our focus is developing software for media entertainment, architects, engineers, but really any artist. And our goal is to make technology that lets people go home and sleep at night, but actually creates fantastic worlds and interesting art.
Very cool. And you have something new called Vero?
Yeah, so I come from a background in visual effects, and Vero is a visual effects bidding package. So essentially, it's a tool that allows you to break down a script and bid it and manage a visual effects project. We partnered with a visual effects producer, Joyce Cox, who's managed the visual effects productions on movies like Titanic and Dark Knight and a variety of other projects. Most recently, the Disney feature, Jungle Book. That was it, the Disney feature Jungle Book. So we've worked with her, and she's taken how she manages a visual effects project and the tens of millions, 60 million, hundreds of millions of dollars that go into it, how she breaks down the script and so on. So essentially, you drag and drop a script into the cloud-based system called Vero, it's Vero.cloud. You can go there and check out a little quick video demo that highlights what the tool is. And it breaks down the script automatically for you into actions. You break down those actions into shots automatically, and then you assign assumptions and pricing and so forth to get your bid. So that's our first foray into sort of visual effects budgeting and bidding.
Well, if people don't know, you started out as an owner of a visual effects studio, and I remember back then talking to you about the bidding process and how you knew that something needed to be done.
That's right.
That was years ago. So now you've done it.
Yeah, I mean, you deal with Excel spreadsheets and Word docs or Google Docs or whatever, like so much, and it's unwieldy. And I don't know how someone manages not just a facility, but like 20 facilities that work on a movie, or 20 projects that they're working on with like 1,500 or 2,000 shots. So, you go through a lot of iterations over the course of a project, and having one system that can hold that wealth of information, I think, is very useful. So we're super excited. Feedback's been immense. It's great.
Why don't you tell us about Deadline and what's new?
All right. So Deadline is our render management system, and we've been doing a big push recently into making the tool more flexible for users in terms of how they actually render. And what I mean by that is, we've started a store called store.thinkboxsoftware.com, and Deadline on Demand is kind of the technology behind it. And what this allows people to do is scale their infrastructure dynamically. So they can purchase licenses for Deadline on a per minute basis. They can buy bundles of hours and use that either on-premise or on the cloud or both. But in addition, we partner with a whole bunch of vendors, and some of the announcements we have. We had, last year we talked about V-Ray and Foundry Nuke and Katana, but now we've added Redshift and iRay and Mental Ray and Peregrine Labs, and we've got Maxwell and RealFlow coming to the store soon. And so people can buy those products on a per-demand basis as well. So they can just, have some seats of software, and then when they need to render or get something out that's larger than normal, they can purchase the licensing they need and distribute them across the compute resources they have, whether it's their laptops or their infrastructure or cloud. And then the other big thing that we're showing this year is a tie-in to Amazon. So cloud has been still kind of complicated, and you can build, we've got a lot of features in Deadline to support building your own infrastructure, but clients kept coming to us saying, I don't want to go to Amazon and then build the VM and build all the tools. I want a tool that just does it automatically. So we created a new thing. It's codenamed Dash. It's basically Deadline as a service. And what it does is allow you just with your laptop or your computer, as long as you have a connection to the internet, you literally say, go to the store, buy how much hours of compute you want, you click a button and it builds your cloud infrastructure for you in 3 minutes from scratch. So that's servers, the Deadline database, the Deadline slaves. You add your slaves, and then you hit render and you submit your job, and it syncs everything for you, and then your frames come back, and then it shuts it all down. So you're only consuming the computers, again, while you're rendering. And so, the idea is that you can go to the store, pick the software you want, pick the hardware you want, and then it'll build everything for you automatically. So that's pretty much the new stuff. There's a lot of stuff for on-prem users with Deadline as well. We've added support for new applications like Keyshot and a variety of others. So we're very excited about that. Come by our booth and check it out.
Very cool.
Thanks.
Chris Bond, Thinkbox Software. Thanks so much for stopping by.
Oh, thanks.
Randy Altman, Post Perspective. See you soon.